Artificial intelligence is changing the podcasting game forever. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you some tips, tricks, and tools on how to leverage artificial intelligence for your podcast strategy. So the best part about artificial intelligence and podcasting is the days of racking your brain and having to Google and figure out what's out there, or rack your brain trying to write a script or figure out an outline for an episode. Those days are gone because AI really affords us the opportunity to figure these things out almost instantaneously on here. So let's jump into the first tip I've got for you today on pre-planning and strategy for your podcast. All right, tip number one, you want to use ChatGPT or Perplexity AI or whatever other AI tool you may be utilizing. I know Google has one called Gemini. There's going to be a number of them continuing to come on the market, but for example purposes, let's just say ChatGPT right now. So if you want to figure out what industry trends are happening within your space, what people are actually interested in, that's a good thing to start with when you're pre-planning your podcast launch and what you're actually going to do with your podcast. Those tools will allow you to analyze trends, figure out what's popular, identify some niche topics within your industry as well. These are all important things to start figuring out when you're pre-planning, and ChatGPT or Perplexity or whatever AI tool that you're utilizing can really help you get clear on that. Quick note, I'm going to include all the links I'm mentioning in this video in the description of this video right below to make your life just that much easier. All right, next tip, figuring out who your audience is. There's a tool for that. It's called SparkToro. SparkToro will actually allow you to identify who your audience is, what they're interested in, and where they actually hang out online. Next up, figuring out the name of your podcast, branding, very, very important parts of your podcast strategy. There's tools specifically for that. There's two. I've actually learned about these recently, right prior to shooting these videos, so I'm excited to start checking these out as well. But they are Namelix. I'm going to put the link below. And the other one is Looka. These can help you generate podcast names, logos, designs, and figure out what your branding is going to be all about with your podcast. Very useful. I'm really excited to check these out. All right, and the final tip in this video is about episode structuring. This is very important. You don't need a script for your entire podcast episode. That's way too much information. But you do need an outline, something that gives you an overview of exactly what you're going to talk about during the episode. That information can also be contributed to your podcast show notes. That's a description of your podcast episode. We actually use Descript here at the Podcast Launch Lab for a multiple number of things. Transcriptions, captions, figuring out content, organizing content, putting outlines together for episodes. So Descript is a phenomenal tool. Again, link will be below in the description of this video for you to go and check out. And there's also, what was another one we had here? Cast Magic. Haven't used Cast Magic. I've heard of it before too. But these tools, very useful, and they have multiple functions within them. So if you need to create captions and edit a video and come up with show notes and put together an outline, there's AI built into these tools already that make your life just that much easier. So be sure to check them out. Links are below in the description of this video. Well, I hope you're leaving this video knowing at least one or two things that you did not know about the world of AI and podcasting, and hopefully it's going to make your life just that much easier. If you've got thoughts, ideas, concerns about this video or any videos on the channel, please comment below. I do respond to each and every one of you lovely people. And make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, because this is going to be a series of AI and podcasting I'm going to put out over the next several weeks, and that way you'll get notified as new episodes become available. Until next time, friends.